Well, this morning on Wallet Wednesday, spring deals are blooming across America's retailers, and it's a great time to do some shopping. Not everything's going to be a steal, though.
Yeah, so we're going to go over what to buy and what not to buy during the month of April. Joining us live with her consumer insight is Kristin McGrath, savings and deals expert from Offers.com. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good to see you both.
So let's start off with what we should be buying in April. What should be on your list right now? First up, beauty and skincare. I'm all ears.
Right. So a lot of people don't realize that beauty and skincare are seasonal, just like a lot of other things. There's fragrances that are more springtimey and more wintry, so you can expect the colder weather stuff to go on sale. Same with beauty palettes, eyeshadow colors, that sort of thing. So yeah, it can be really smart to buy beauty when the seasons change. And also I will mention that Sephora's spring sale goes till April 11th, and there's some really, really good deals there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Good to know.
That sounds good. Yeah. What about Easter clothing and decor, since we've got that coming right up?
Yeah, so whenever you have a major holiday coming up, it's really smart to shop right after that holiday to get some of those items that are going to go on sale. So for Easter, that's the Easter baskets, bunny stuffed animals, Easter basket stuffers, Easter bonnets, and a lot of Easter clothing as well is going to go on sale right after the holiday. So, you know, you can get chocolates to enjoy right away and non-perishable things to stash away for the kids for next year.
Yeah, if you can find some of those good little basket stuffers and hang on to them, that's always good to shop the deals after the holiday. So, okay, how about some big ticket purchases if you're looking at things for the home or just some more expensive items? Always good to time that out well.
Yeah, so retailers know that people tend to make over their outdoor and sometimes their indoor areas when seasons change. So a lot of home goods retailers are going to be offering a lot of sales on, you know, patio furniture, big ticket furniture items. We got Earth Day coming up, so you'll find some deals on energy efficient appliances as well. So yeah, look for sales at home goods retailers. A lot of times they'll call those spring Black Friday sales actually because the deals are so good.
Yeah, a lot of people pay their taxes online and file their taxes online. So what about software? Any last minute tax prep software that you should buy in April?
Right, so heading into the last minute, definitely check your email. Whichever tax software provider you used last year is probably going to be sending you discounts. And definitely look at Offers.com. We've got some coupons right now for H&R Block and TurboTax, which are both very popular tax softwares.
Okay, so that is a silver lining to procrastinating on your taxes. So let's talk about what not to buy during the month of April. What are some things that's just not smart right now?
Right, so I would definitely say wait. If you miss those Earth Day sales on energy efficient appliances, wait till Memorial Day to get some of those big ticket things like mattresses, appliances, TV and electronics. 3-day weekends are great for those. When it comes to grills and barbecues, if yours is gonna last you for another season, wait till right around Labor Day when those go on sale. You might find some deals now and a really good selection. So if you need one, there are deals to be had, but to get those lowest prices, I would say wait till the end of the warm weather season. And then of course, you're going to start seeing summer clothing hit the racks right towards the end of April. But I would wait until the seasons change again to fall. End of April is the time to maybe buy those transitional spring things. Wait on summer.
Yeah, a lot of people want to do spring cleaning now. They want to, you know, clean things up, get things looking good. Any deals when it comes to spring cleaning? What should people check out?
Yeah, so when it comes to spring cleaning, now's the time to look for vacuum cleaner sales. Retailers know that people are in this spring cleaning frame of mind. So if you've been trying to upgrade to a robotic vacuum or a fancier vacuum than what you have right now, it's a really good time, really smart to pay attention to some of those organizational deals as well, everything from storage bins to closet shelves.
Oh man,
Yeah.
nothing says treat yourself like a nice vacuum. That is a purchase that I get really excited about.
Yeah, I just hope you talked about robotic vacuums. I hope they don't have any vacuum cleaners that look like real people. You know, that kind of freaks me out when they make them look like that.
Right, stick to the little hockey pucks.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what we want to see.
Let's go with that. Kristin McGrath with Offers.com. Thanks for the saving tips and have a great day.
Thanks for having me.
And for more advice on how to save your family some cash, you can check out our previous Wallet Wednesday segments on coin.com. Offers.com has a more detailed list too on all the things to buy and not to buy this time of year.
All right, sounds good.